Okay, see if we can make this happen. Hi everybody, how you doing? Hey Michael, how you doing? Thanks for joining me, you guys. Mitch Jackson, Jackson & Wilson. I'm a senior partner at Jackson & Wilson for almost the last 30 years. Blink of an eye, it went by just like that. This is part 3 of a 5-part series on helping you find a good lawyer. 5 different ways to help you find a good lawyer, to help you with your legal problem, to help answer your questions, and to anything else you need. And just as a recap, and these 5 steps are shared at streaminglawyer.com. Hey Samuel, let's recap real quick. The first step I shared was to use martindale.com. It's an online service. You can go to the service and using the database, find a lawyer in your city and town and state that's well qualified. There you go. You know what? I like that. Samuel says, my dad is a lawyer. Find him and you're done. My kids will tell you, Samuel, the same thing. That's actually step number 3 today. And let me just cut to that step and then back up a second. Step number 3 is ask someone you trust, ask someone you know for the name or names of lawyers that you can meet with, that you can interview, and possibly retain to help you with your case. Now, before I go into that in more detail, let me go over steps number 1 and 2. Step number 1 is use martindale.com. Number 2, there's a service online similar to Martindale. It's Avvo, A-V-V-O. Go to avvo.com and check out that service. Use the online database to find a good lawyer. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. To find a good lawyer in your area. I go into detail on both of those different options at streaminglawyer.com, so check that out. Number 3, as the gentleman was just indicating, ask somebody who you know, who they respect, who they trust, who they think you should go to with respect to the names of a lawyer. It's really important that you have someone who you can trust, somebody that other people trust and believe in. And if you're able to get that name from somebody, a family member, a friend, somebody at work, preferably somebody who you respect, somebody that's got a good reputation, somebody whose opinion you value, and ask him or her for the names of lawyers who they trust. Now, if you get the name of somebody who they use as their lawyer, but that lawyer doesn't handle the type of law that you need help with, you can meet with that lawyer and ask him or her, listen, I know you're a family law attorney. I need somebody to help me with a criminal defense matter. Who would you recommend in town? Which lawyer in town would you hire to help you with your case? So that's a real good way to filter out all of the noise and get going in the right direction quickly and easily to meet with an attorney that other people trust who might be able to help you with your legal question, with your legal needs. And once again, if it's an attorney that doesn't handle the type of legal matter that you need help with, ask him or her for the names or names of other lawyers in town who they would call, who they would trust, and then meet with them to decide whether or not they can help you with your legal problem, with your legal needs. So this is the 3rd step. Step number 1, check martindale.com. Number 2, check avvo.com. Number 3, ask your family or friends or somebody at work who you trust for the names or names of lawyers who you can meet with. Now, when you do meet with one of these lawyers, the trust key is the most important key. Keep it local ink. Yes, the trust, it's all about trust, but it's also about ability. It's also about ethics. It's also about reputation in the community. All of these things play a factor when a lawyer is retained and you want him or her to do a good job for you. But when you get this name from a family friend, when you meet with somebody and you decide, this might be the lawyer that I might want to have help me with my case, then plug that lawyer's name into martindale.com. Plug that lawyer's name into avvo.com. Do independent research. Find out on your own whether or not everything that lawyer told you is true and accurate. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing the 4th tip about what you need to do to find a good lawyer. And then on Friday, the 5th tip. On Friday, I'll be sharing 8 or 9 questions that you're going to want to ask every lawyer you meet before agreeing to hire that lawyer. These are questions that you need to sit down and ask a lawyer. Been thinking about being a lawyer. I'll tell you what, Samuel, it's the best decision I've ever made. It's a great occupation. It's a great profession, especially if you like to help people, especially if you like to try to help make society a better place. There's no better occupation, in my opinion, than practicing law. You have numerous opportunities. But on Friday, I'll be wrapping all of this up and sharing 9 questions, and even more important, 9 answers you need to hear from the lawyer that you'll be meeting with and possibly hiring to help you with your legal case. So if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I'm on Twitter at Mitch Jackson. Go to the new blog, streaminglawyer.com. Check out my law firm website. You can always reach me there through the contact page. That's jacksonandwilson.com. Another way to get there is mylawyerrocks.com. And I'm always here for you, always here to answer your questions. But once again, this 5-part series on 5 different ways to find a good lawyer. You can find all of these parts, especially the first 3, because we have 2 to go, at streaminglawyer.com. So that's it for today, everybody. I hope the rest of your Wednesday goes really, really well, and go out there and make today your masterpiece. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Appreciate the hearts, guys.